Tonight on DFY Magic Themes, we'll be talking about building a bridge page, as well as that, how not to get put in Facebook jail.
I like Google. I've been watching.
Well, hello, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are around the world. Always good to see everyone. Tonight, Don was first in the waiting room. He got in nice and early, followed by Richard, followed by Kurt, and many others who are in the room. I'll say good evening to them all in a moment. We've got Bob, Colin, and that's everyone in the room at the moment. I know more will join as we go along. Tonight we'll be talking about how to not be in Facebook jail and also the advantages of bridge pages. All that and lots more with myself and Robert. We'll get going very, very shortly. Hello, it's that Friday feeling again. How you doing, Robert? I know you like disappearing on me at the very start of this show.
That's so funny. It's something to do with Zoom.
Can you put another penny in the meter?
Now,
first of all, can I ask you, are your family safe and well?
Everybody's safe on our end. Yes, thank you for asking. And we want to send out our wishes, our prayers to all the people that are suffering now after that hurricane came through. And it can come in, go through, and everybody forgets, but people are left devastated. They're left, even if your home got a few inches of rain inside, it's going to be now a process of drying and taking out walls, carpeting, and flooring. And
it was pretty crazy, wasn't it? Because you actually had two hurricanes near you, one side and one the other. Yeah,
and if you look out in the Atlantic now, there's the two that were hurricanes are still tropical depressions. They're out there. There's there's three more tropical depressions that are forming out there. So it's going to be a busy season, unfortunately. The warm weather, the warm water, and we just want to say, for those that are affected and those that aren't, we have people in our community that are up there and live in that area. We hope everybody is safe. In addition to, like I said, you don't know how that can change a life. Mm-hmm. I mean, you saw it, Stephen. For me, it destroys my week. Mm. And we recently put in hurricane windows in our home. And I was so thankful to have them. At the same time, you have to think about food, water, where are we going to go if it's this, where are we going to go if it's that. And if you don't have a plan, you're going to get in trouble. So, is there enough dog food? Is there enough of this? Is there enough of that? And
it's crazy seeing the news, because some people were videoing it and all you see is a wall of cloud and debris spinning around you. It must be very scary for anybody who's living through that, and then especially to come back and find what you own gone. I can't imagine. I'm in the UK, and years ago when we last had a major hurricane, and a UK weather forecast by the name of, I think it was Michael Fish, turned around and said, "There's no need to worry. There's not going to be." I had a phone call from a little old lady, and there's going to be a hurricane tonight, and there isn't, and there was, and back then, the weather forecast wasn't as good. Now it's amazing what they can do. I mean, as you know, they can track these hurricanes. But back then, where I lived wasn't hit very hard. But it's still amazing, the world's weather, and we're glad that you're safe, Robert. And
thank you.
And I've heard from one of our fellow members who lives close to that area, and he's also safe and well.
Oh, good to hear. Good to hear.
So,
yeah, it's pretty wild stuff out there, and and people have to push the limits, and they have to go outside and look, and they have to be in the danger zone, and just watching some of the news about the things that happen that you never think about. The water rises, pushing all the critters, animals, and so on and so forth. I mean, they have tarpon swimming in the streets of some of those areas where they were flooded. You have great big water moccasins, poisonous snakes that are now displaced from their home. They're in the neighborhoods where people are walking around. Yeah, it's really crazy. So, anyways, we wanted to at least express our gratitude for being safe, and also at the same time our prayers for those that are affected in some small way or some major way. It doesn't matter. Everybody gets affected by it one way or another.
Yeah, you're right. So, good evening to Andy. I know we got Kurt in the room. We've got who else we got in the room? Let's go down and say hello to Sarah, Paul P, and Laurie also joined us as well. So all is good. All is good. Right, let's crack on and start talking about what we need to talk about tonight. Is there anything else you want to update? Because I'm just going to check the stream is working fine as well.
Updates. Well, we continue to go forward with our projects, which are the Magic Call Center, as well as the building of our next theme, which looks like at this time is going to be probably carpet cleaning. We've started 2 different ones, and we're having the content writers work on both. But I think the carpet cleaning is going to be the push forward first. And everything will be installed with a new DFY MCB shortcodes, as well as the Magic Location Builder. But most important is to get them built and work on the onboarding of getting them rented. That is the focus. We talk to new people all the time during the week that they want to get started. They struggle to build. They struggle to understand. And I'm going to say this from me, that I know exactly how they feel. And I'm sure that many of us in our community have been there, done that, where they're struggling to get started, struggling to figure out some of the simple things that we take for granted now because we've learned them. But when you go back, those are roadblocks, those are obstacles that stop people from pushing forward. And they get sucked into, and what's funny is people are smart. People realize they're being taken, but they're still putting the credit card up to pay for the next thing. And they have that hope and dream that next shiny object is going to be the answer to their prayer. And you have to go through enough of them to get to something that works for you. However, you have to, at some point, dial back and say, do I have enough money? I'm going to put it this way. Do I have enough money to buy the next ticket to go do a scratch off? If I don't have enough money to eat, I shouldn't be buying scratch off tickets until I can eat, right? So everybody has to plan for what they can do and what they can't do. Find somebody that will be including. It's a direct. I got a direct message to me, so I'll read it in a minute.
We'll address that on the inner circle, Sarah. It's fine.
Yeah, good, perfect.
So,
But
and the reason,
point,
and now they've disappeared, right? I noticed Andy came into the room, which means Kurt, who we do like, shared that link, which we don't approve of, because Andy is not in the inner circle. Kurt is a paying member in the inner circle, and so I was going to check something because they run a thing called the IM Pub, and they were broadcasting into their IM Pub, which I don't approve of either. So I've locked the meeting room; they can't come back in. So, but I know we're in all. I know we're. Sorry, I was explaining why I wasn't quite listening to you fully, Robert, at the time, because one rule we have, guys, if you're in the inner circle, you know this, not to share your inner circle links, to the Zoom meeting, because we disappear at one point and we go into the inner circle group only, and so I'll be having words with Andy and Kurt later about that. So
okay, well, anyways, what I was saying is we talked to people during the week about all the things that we've already been through with shiny objects and buying too many things that don't work and keep spending money. Once you're on somebody's list, for some reason, our heads go to, this is my new mentor. And anything that this new mentor of mine is going to send to me, I have to take a look at it because they know better than I do. And you end up starting to buy things that may or may not help you in your business. And when those things become $1,000, $1,500, $2,500 a pop, and they're being sent to you every other week, you got to dial back. You got to say, is this something that's going to help me right now? Is this something that I can get later on? Even if it's version 2, 3, or 4. If I need it, and Stephen, you say it well all the time, that when you buy things that are subscription based and you're paying for them 6, 8, 9 months, and you haven't touched them yet because you haven't even got started in the first program, you're spending all that money on something you're not even using. And if you let it go for 9 months to a year, you probably could have bought the next version or something better by then. So if you're not using it in the near future or don't have time to get to it, why are you spending money on it? Get the program started that you're really focused on, and work that program, work that training, work that whatever it is for you, and keep the goals in mind. And so, like Steve and I, we get on calls with people because, first of all, and it's refreshing because they tell us, you guys are reachable. You guys actually answer. You guys actually, message me back if I send you a message or an email or a support ticket. And yeah, we do. We spend a lot of time on that. And in some cases, maybe we shouldn't spend as much time on that, but we feel it's important. We feel it's important to be different when it comes to helping people get the answers they need to move forward on what they want to do in our realm of what we do. And sometimes we step outside of that with tech and help them do other things too, but it's okay, because we do want to help. We want to help people push forward. We want to help people understand. And then we want our community to grow because our community is going to support new people coming in that don't have it, that don't have all the answers. And at some point, our vision is to have a very large community of people doing the same things, that all of you that are part of this journey with us can help all these other people because they're going to need it. And we may not be able to do what we are doing now with the one-on-one attention. So somebody that knows how to do something can tell them, hey, don't do that, do this. And that's what we're looking for in the future with that growth.
Yeah, absolutely. But tonight, I want to talk about how not to get banned in Facebook. Now, some people that are watching this, you may do affiliate marketing. You may want to share your links. And there's two purposes to what I'm going to show you tonight. Purpose one, tracking your links. So in other words, doesn't matter what business you're in, right? It's good to track your links. So when you go and put a post up on a Facebook page, how can you tell whether or not that traffic's come from that one Facebook page or Facebook group or where it's come from? And it's really good to make sure you can track your links. So we're going to show you a method with that in a moment. But with affiliate marketing and affiliate links, let's say that we're revamping all our packages at the moment, and we turn around to you guys and say you can all be affiliates with new links. When you try and put certain affiliate links up online, this is ClickBank, Warrior Plus, those sort of links, Facebook will stop you sometimes from actually putting them up. And if you put too many up online, you can go into Facebook jail. And what that means is you can't post, you can't comment. All you can do is chat to people in the little chat box, and that's where you're always stuck. So the bottom line is you've got to make sure that you can track these and control it in a certain way. And the best way to do it is a bridge page. Now, before I share this, there's a few people in the room, and I'll mention. I know Richard and Sarah's in the room. If I mention the word birthday deal, you'll know what I'm talking about. You do not need this. Okay, just to make it clear, you've already got it. All right.
However, let me interrupt. However, the understanding of this topic, it works in anything that you're going to try to do online, because having some of these knowledges that come out, you don't even know why you go to Facebook jail. You don't know what happened. Well, this is why we do what we do. We try to stop people from getting in trouble by sharing knowledge of things that are happening. And this topic of affiliate marketing is not something that we normally talk about, but in reality, what Stephen is going to show you tonight easily transfers over to doing any kind of client promotion. So you have clients on board and you want to start doing something for them in your agency on social media marketing for them, and you don't know these rules, you're going to get them in trouble with their social media accounts. So we like to share things that keep you out of trouble, show you the ways to go about something to make an end result faster. And when Stephen and I he shared this with me just a few days ago, and I was like, wow, it's too simple. I never understood it before, the way that he showed it on how to do it. So Stephen, take it away. You guys are going to get this so quickly, but the reality is it makes it simple, and that's us. Push button simple is always.
This video is very quick and short. It doesn't go into the full details. Anybody who got that one talking about the birthday deal, raise a support ticket. All right, go to dfimagicthemes.com/support and raise a help desk ticket. Please don't fill in the web form, because those messages don't always get to us. Go in and raise a proper ticket and say, can I have access to the training for what I'm going to show you now? All right, and there's a full run through how to use this. All right, but let's play and listen to this, and then we'll talk more afterwards. What is a bridge page? Hi, I'm Steve Brocklehurst, and this is what a bridge page is. It's one of these. It's a page between social media and your affiliate offer, because a lot of social media channels will block your affiliate links. They don't get out there. So guess what? Use a squeeze page, and it's very quick and easy to set up, and I'm going to show you how. Step 1, in your dashboard, click BioLink Pages. Step 2, click BioLink Page. Step 3, label it, click Create BioLink Page. Next, click Add Block. We're going to add a heading. We're going to label the heading. Click Submit. It's added our heading. Click Add Block. Let's add a video. Let's get a URL. Click Submit. Next, click Add Block. Add your link. Label it, and then click Submit. We've now got the title, a video, and also a clicking button for Yes, I Want In. Now we can go and view the link. And there we go. The bridge page is all set up. Now, if you want in, There's a 7-day free trial, and after that there's a special deal. So follow the link right now and come and grab this. Try it out for 7 days. If you don't like it, simply go into Gumroad and cancel your subscription. This is going to save you hours of time and protect your links. The best thing of all on this is the fact that if a link to an affiliate product ends, let's say you've signed up with an affiliate company and they've stopped the product or they've closed down, you can come back in here and change this to a different offer. And what that means is your link that you've gone and put out on the internet to this bridge page is evergreen. So if someone happens to find a link by mistake, you can then change this to a similar product. If it's a traffic product, a product on ClickBank, a product on JVZoo, Warrior Plus, whatever it may be, if that vendor disappears and you've put your affiliate link out there, well, guess what? That link is dead. But using this system, the link is never dead because you've always got it in here. So I went for that very quickly. The cool thing about it as well is it has a link tracking system in the back office as well. So you can use the link tracker without creating one of these bridge pages and just put your links out there. I love this because the amount of people who want to create a sales page and you want to do it really quickly. Well, you record yourself talking about the product, you whack a video in up on YouTube, you put the YouTube link into here so it shows up. Good title, use ChatGPT to get your title, and then but yes, I want in or something similar, and your link to your affiliate link. And what's going to happen when you share this bridge page onto the internet? Let's say I shared this into one of our groups, the Inner Circle, for an example. I can have one URL page for the Inner Circle. So anyone who clicks on that, I see how many clicks I've had, how successful it's being, and then let's say I shared it to our Rank and Rent group. And I put it in there. And let's say I'm looking at both, and one's got one heading and one's got a different heading, and one of this heading works brilliantly, the other one isn't. I can go to the other one and update this heading. I can do other things like, let's say this affiliate product stopped working. Suddenly the company involved disappeared, bye-bye. And where you share your affiliate links, you can't change them once they're out there. They get spread easily and quickly. So imagine this, you can quickly pop in here, find a similar product on ClickBank that was, let's say, doing find traffic, for an example, and you change the video up, you change the title up, you change the link in the background. So when they click on the yes, it takes them to that new product. You never lose your links. Now think about this as well. When you're promoting your plumber companies or your electricians, which is what we do within DFY Magic Themes, you create a little bridge page and you put up on the top there, looking for a plumber, you do a plumber's video, book one now, all right? And then you can use that and share that out onto the social media platforms that are linked to that plumber. So when we talk about citations, we talk about having a social media Facebook page for your own plumbing site, a Twitter page, all the other social medias, where you create one of these bridge pages, stick that across there, so those social media channels, and but please share. People in that region start sharing it out and out and out, and bam, away you go. So now you've got a trackable way of promoting this page, which then leads them through to the proper website where they can go and book. And it's very simple video. It's literally looking for a plumber, call this number now. What I love about this as well is the fact you can have multiple links underneath there. So if you wanted a page of links only, you could say local businesses available, electrician, plumber. And instead of having a video there where I've got the yes, I want in, I have different color ones of those, and each one can be a different link. So then you can have, plumber, electrician, candlestick maker, whatever you want. You have a list of them there, share that in that local area. And when people come in, they go, yeah, well, I definitely want a plumber. You can do other clever things as well. We talk about funnels in the industry when you affiliate marketing. Imagine that you create this and they go, yes, I want in. Well, if you can take them to a page of your own, there's a way in here, I've been told, and I've got to get the training to do it, that you can create this where it takes them through. This stays open, but then changes to another page. And I'm working that bit out myself with the software, but there's so much you can do with this. And
so Steve, let me ask you a question, because I want to understand. And so maybe some people have the same question, right? So all I have to do is what? Get a domain name and build a website.
You
And
don't need
then get
well,
hosting.
with this. You don't need a domain name. You can use theirs, but there's an option that where I'll have to check what the plan is, but there are options where you can upgrade even further and get yourself a version that can allow you to have your own custom domain. In fact, no, I'm wrong on that. You can have a custom domain. There's an option in there where you can add a custom domain. There's a button inside that you can say add my custom domain, and we can get it approved on the channel. But even if you don't have a custom domain name, you can just use their domain name to share out and about. But it's fully trackable. So think about it. You can have multiple pages. So instead of buying tons of domain names that you're going to share out there, you just share this one link page about multiple businesses available. And if one of the companies another example that you could offer this as a service to businesses that aren't underneath you. In other words, we talk about owning your properties, owning your websites. Yeah. Well, imagine if you could go out to these local businesses and say, oh, by the way, I've got a page that I'm sharing out everywhere. Would you like to be on it? Would you like to be the plumber on here? Because it's getting shared in this local area. So now you've got a step further where it says book a local tradesman, electrician, plumber, blah, blah, blah. And then you can sell a slot to those people and share that out there and get your friends and family to share the link back to this page. The opportunities are endless with this. And it's, a great little product to have. We've managed to get a short-term deal because when you go to their website for the top plan, it's $27 on there, and we've managed to get it for $19.20 with a 7-day trial. So you can go. What you can do is you can go to the dfymagicthemes.com/DFY magic links and sign up. You get a 7-day free trial with my training, and if it's not for you, when you cancel the plan that's inside of there, you get downgraded to a very basic account, which you can't do much in with the product itself, but you get to stay in the training. We leave the training open for you, so you can always come back and have another look. But for what it costs on its own, it's a great little product to create endless amount of links.
So that was my next question. How many links or pages will this build?
I've been very well informed by the owners of the software that it's unlimited on that deal. So you can just keep creating them. And you saw how quickly I created that. In fact, it'll take you longer to make a video. And we're lucky we've got Pictory now, where you could actually create your video in Pictory, stick a video in here, and you can do almost anything: affiliate marketing, links for businesses, a little directory listing thing with like 10 businesses on it. And it looks great on the mobile phone as well version. You can your link can be the TL : link. So when they click on it, says you can say call a plumber. When they click on it, the number shows up on your phone and it dials it automatically.
So this the staying out of Facebook jail is basically by
not putting your affiliate link directly on a page or post.
Right. So you're sending them to a page that is not an affiliate link.
Correct.
And plus, what's the big advantage of this, right? Is the difference of having the bridge page, having the squeeze page, that you're collecting information.
Yeah.
Or you have the ability to collect information without being directly linked to whatever the offer was that you were trying to send them to. That's what a bridge page does. It's that step in between, but it allows you to collect the name and information of the lead per se before they go to the offer. So does it work for affiliate marketing? Yes, that's exactly how it works. Does it work for getting local clients? Yes, exactly the same way. And all of these things keep you out of trouble because you have that bridge page in between. Now, there's a lot more things you can do on those bridge pages, which I think Stephen covers some of that in the training, but that's not the point of this call to go into detail on that. The point of it is to get into the opportunity of understanding what a bridge page is.
Yes. And in there as well, and I'm gradually working my way through all the amazing deals in there. Is the fact that there's an option for a QR code, so it means you can create a QR code and share and put that on everything you do. So, for example, if you've got your page up, your own web page up, put the QR code on the front end of the page, because if someone's on a website, they may just scan that QR code, which will then take them through to the particular plumber or electrician or offer you've got. I do laugh at QR codes, by the way, because I sent one on my mobile phone the other day, and it says scan this, and I'm going, how can I? Because I'm holding my phone and the camera's built into the phone. I need a second phone to scan the QR code. So that bit doesn't work there, but it does work if you're on a website. Or a good example, and I was talking today to a local charity that's setting up a charity radio station and shop inside a crew can, and he's wanting to promote it to other shops, and he's got other shops sponsoring them already. And I said, do a QR code. How do I do that? So I showed him this. He's already bought in. He's gone, I'm in, I want it. And so he's now setting up a QR code, which he's going to print off and put in shop windows that are supporting him. Because guess what? When you got your mobile phone, people are going to go glitch. And he wanted a page as well with a button to play the radio, a button to the website. And I went, well, just use one of these bridge pages. Set that up. Away you go. You can put a little video in there, and it's all done. Just to mention, Paul, I'll talk about that on the inner circle in a minute. So you're aware of what it was.
Remind me when we're in the inner circle, and I'll bring up a real golden nugget with that QR code.
Absolutely, yeah. So DFYMagicThemes.com /DFY Magic links, and that takes you through to the page. It's an exciting product, and it's not a lot of money per month. That's the nice thing about it on the deal we've managed to get. So it's there's so much you can do with it. And as I get time, because time has been against me this week, because with all going on in Florida, Robert's been a bit more busier at his end than normal, and so I've been doing all sorts at my end, and so I'm planning on adding more training into that members area as I go along. So those, like I said, who got in on last October's birthday deal, and I will talk about it on the inner circle a bit more. That there alone, that deal there means that you've already got that, and you're already in place with that software. And I'll make sure you guys raise a support ticket, and I'll get you access to the training. And as soon as I get time next week, I'm going to do more training on all the features inside of that piece of software. So it'll help you get your head around it a lot more. So anything you want to add to that, Robert?
Not till we're in the inner circle.
That's good. I'm just checking something now at my end, because I found a new feature in the ticks and boxes, and I'm just going to make sure DFY.
As we go forward on all these things, it's a matter of coming up sometimes with things that are outside of the box that you can offer very easy for onboarding clients, or doing affiliate offers, or there's so many things that you can use a bridge page for. And that's why we thought, you know what, teach them how to stay out of Facebook jail. Teach them that there's ways to do things and to benefit yourself, because you can build your list while you're making offers.
Yes.
Right. You can create bridge pages for individual locations. You want service repairs in a city. Make a bridge page for that. Collect the information coming in. Then send them to the proper site that's yours or somebody else's. Use a bridge page before they go to the directory site or after they go to a directory site that you've created. You have different ways to use these, thinking outside of the box to collect the information, as well as redirect and stay out of Facebook jail or social media problems by doing the right things, by having the bridge page.
Yeah.
And if you don't know what they are and you never understood them, that's why we did the call, to talk about them, why they are, what they do, because they seem simplistic. And why would you want to build an entire WordPress website to have one page that has a few things on it? And you can totally do that. We're never saying you can't do it other ways. We just find ways to do things simple, and we like simple because that's how we work. We want to work quickly and efficiently without having to understand and take the time to do all the heavy stuff later.
Absolutely. Right, we're going to go to the inner circle now and talk privately. So if you're not in with the inner circle, go to dfymagicthemes.com/live number for you, and you can join the inner circle and find out all the secret nuggets that we're going to be talking about. But in the meantime, all the free groups, night. See you next week.
Everybody take care and have a good, safe weekend.
They're going. I'm just waiting for them to go. There's always one at the end. There's always one at the end. I'm just waiting for it to disappear.
So, as they're leaving, we're going to go. Let's talk about this for a second. You go to any local business, any